28,623. Guys, if you can see, this is the only thing that's on my chart right now, and this is the only number that matters today. Say it with me. 28623, 28623. Let's talk about it. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And guys, today we had crazy price action. Okay, we had I think it was a 15-minute candle, something like that, where we went up almost 10% on Bitcoin, okay? Because of the fake ETF news. Now, I'm not a news trader. Guys, you guys know I trade technicals. I do not trade news. I'm not interested. I do not care. However, news can help us exploit large moves in the market, and we can take advantage of it as traders. So first things first, welcome to my VIP Discord, okay? My VIP Discord, which you can join for absolutely free by DMing my bot, the 4-digit code that you're gonna hear throughout this video. The first digit is gonna be an 8. As you can see, on October 13th, which was 3 days ago, I said we have the hidden bull div on the 4-hour time frame. I said that I was long. I gave my exact trade setups. Now, the weekend was super slow, but yesterday I said not really much to update because nothing happened. Price is more boring than Biden. Obviously, that's everything, so that's not really saying much. But, you know, still holding my long, no shorts currently. So that was said yesterday in the VIP Discord, and I obviously gave my take profits, etc. Anyway, so it is no surprise that we pumped. We had a cheat sheet entry on the 12-hour time frame with green money flow. And guys, you had a lot of time to enter this. I mean, if you were in my VIP, you had a good 3 days, 2.5 days to enter this long. So this is no surprise. However, we did come up a lot faster than I thought. And I want to talk about now what we might be expecting to see next. All right, so we're on the 4-hour time frame, and we got to take a couple steps back to kind of predict what may happen in the future. Now, in my last few videos, I've been talking about the liquidity that was down here, and I've been talking about the liquidity that is also down here. So if we draw a line from the bottom of that wick, you can see very clearly that we actually SFP'd the lows. And if you know anything about market structure, when you SFP the lows, this high up here, this high's job was to take out this low. However, it failed to do so, meaning that this high now became a weak high or a targeted high, and we could expect somewhat of a reversal. And that is exactly what we got, and that is exactly what I saw, that is exactly what we anticipated, and that is exactly why I updated you guys in the VIP Discord. And today alone, I made, not even joking, I 6x'd my account. Did somebody say VIP Discord? Next digit to 0. All right, so if we're building the narrative, and when we were up here, everybody was so bullish, and I was like, guys, it is not what you think because of the liquidity down here. Well, we came and we recovered that liquidity. Great. Here's what's scary. We've also been talking about the liquidity that's up here. Now, guys, don't forget, okay, I do not draw trend lines the way that retail draws trend lines. I look at it as liquidity. So I don't say, oh, we're at support, whatever. I don't extend the line and say, okay, time to short here. No. I look at it as liquidity. And just as we did on the example at the lows here, let's do the same thing at the highs. If we draw a line to the highest point, look at that. We SFP'd. Not only did we SFP this level, but we also SFP'd this level, and we SFP'd this level. So in other words, what I'm trying to tell you is that all the liquidity that was up here for anybody that shorted back in July has now been absolutely wiped out by this monstrous wick. And this is where it gets scary. You guys are talking about October. Well, you just got it, and it's about to be spooky season, and I'm about to scare the pants off your body, all right? This pump, guys, like, we were at 30,600. We pumped and dumped a good 2,000, 2.5 grand just today alone within a matter of like an hour. So today was an absolute anomaly of a move due to the fake news. But essentially, this was just a liquidity grab. And Market Cipher B showed us very clearly that we were going to get the pump. So anybody that was thrown off by this, you shouldn't have been thrown off. But Market Cipher showed us very clearly. So now here's the problem, and here's what I'm seeing, okay? The 4-hour time frame obviously looks overextended. Now, we did retrace basically the entire move, and we're holding support. We're kind of dancing around here between 28.2 to 28.3. Sure, no problem. But this SFP up here is very concerning. And the reason why you needed to watch the video today, and it's very urgent, is because this number, 28623, is going to be the most important close for at least the next 6 months, in my opinion. If we're looking at basic market structure, we had low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, and now we just made a higher high. However, we wicked, we SFP'd all these levels, as we already talked about, and we SFP'd the high that we put in on October the 2nd. Okay, so the last high that was put in to make the higher high and then the higher low has now been breached. So we are still in bullish market structure on the higher term time frames, which is great. However, if we do not close today's candle above 28,623, then we will officially put in a swing failure pattern on our higher high that we put in back on October the 2nd. This is very problematic because what normally happens when you break market structure, if you get the close above, is you expect a continuation. You expect a higher high. Somewhere on the retracement, you'll get a higher low, and then you're targeting the high again because it is a weak high. If you SFP the level, as we may do so right here, this now does not become a weak high as it would if we closed above it. It becomes a strong high or a protected high, meaning that the target now would be these lows as opposed to the target being these highs. So it completely switches your bias when you're looking at market structure in the long term. And if you guys know, for a long time, I've been talking about wiping these levels, potentially putting in, I don't trade the head and shoulders, knees and toes stuff, but potentially putting in the second shoulder of the head and shoulders, knees and toes, and then, giving us a move to the downside. Guys, this is a lot of liquidity. As you know, we follow the liquidity. We follow the market makers. This is a lot of liquidity that we can come and take. And we've been talking about this level, the 25.6 to 25.3, give or take. We've been talking about this vector candle for a very long time. And now that we swept the liquidity at 30K, and mind you, very, very quickly, that's all it is, guys. It's a liquidity grab. Do you know how many people are stuck in their longs that are not scalpers, that are stuck in their longs up here and are hoping for price to come back up? Anybody that shorted was not tested. Now they were. Now anybody that shorted is very likely to be stopped out at either break even or a loss. So tough luck for the people that don't know how to take profits. The same idea is happening on the bottom side now, right? The narrative is Uptober, Uptober, Uptober. Well, people just got the Uptober. So what is more likely now to happen? People are going to start buying, right? Why would market maker bring price back up and release all the liquidity that he trapped here before coming down and grabbing the liquidity down here? The next digit for the VIP Discord is going to be 3, right? So following market structure alone and following the liquidity and following the vector candles alone can help us build a narrative. Now let's talk about market cipher B. Market cipher B on the daily time frame looks amazing, okay? It does look very bullish. Nobody is discrediting that. Okay, so it does look very bullish, and I do think we may potentially get a continued move to the upside. However, I don't think it comes without grabbing liquidity. The reason, guys, I built this narrative of the head and shoulders, knees and toes is because it made more sense for a continued move to the downside. I personally do not believe that the bull market is here. I don't believe it. There's too much liquidity. Anybody that longed from last December was not tested. Anybody that longed from March was not tested. In other words, there is a lot of liquidity here. And what did we just say in regards to liquidity? Market makers like to target it, guys. We do not trade like retail. We trade like market makers. How can you wreck the most people? We just grab the liquidity at the top end. Why wouldn't we come and grab the liquidity on the bottom end? In addition to that, this low, and I've been saying it for a while, this low is inconsistent across exchanges. When have you ever seen a Bitcoin dump, a retracement, and then it not come back and take that low again? It is very unlikely. And although it did so on certain exchanges like Coinbase, it has not done it on a lot of the exchanges. So we have inconsistent lows, and we can safely say that it's very likely to come back to that level at some point in time. So if we're building the narrative that the bull market is not here yet, we would want the price to go higher as it just did, and then come down and sweep the liquidity, and then potentially range around here, and then around middle of next year, perhaps, the bull market begins. But in my opinion, this entire narrative is contingent on today's daily close, because if we close this daily candle below this level here, then we have a daily SFP of multiple wicks, meaning that the lows are going to be targeted lows. Okay, so what happens if it does close? Well, I'll tell you this. Market cipher B does look good. We had very clear money flow increasing very clearly, okay? However, if a couple days go by, let's say this week goes by, we are very likely, unless we get a massive pump, a continuation pump for the rest of the week, we are very likely to put in a daily bearish divergence. And this would be a huge bearish divergence, by the way. So in my opinion, we have to now pay attention to the lower term timeframes to kind of front run and see what may happen on the daily time frame. So in my opinion, we do have to come down now to the lower term timeframes to try to front run the daily and see what may happen. If we come to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that, guys, whenever you see a money flow divergence, as we have here, very, very clearly, we have money flow divergence. Money's coming out of Bitcoin. Yes, in the last few days, money came in, which is what caused this pump. But overall, I want you to look at market cipher B across the board. It is technically bearish. We are putting in money flow divergences, and money flow is king, as you've heard me say. So if money flow is king and we're putting in money flow divergences, this is not the time to be overly bullish, right? Whenever money's in the red and we get this pump that's seemingly out of absolutely nowhere, especially when it is fueled by the news, which is why we don't trade the news, it is usually a fake out and a liquidity run for them to run price in the opposite direction. As we approached our high, the 2 hour, the 1 hour, the 45-minute were all giving us our secret market cipher B signal that we only do on this channel. If you know, you know. Our golden nugget. It showed us the golden nugget, confirming that the second red dot divergence was going to take place, right? So before you all get overly bullish, again, right? People seem to get overly bearish at the bottom and overly bullish at the top. Before you get overly bullish, you need to look at market cipher. You need to study it, and you need to see, guys, follow the market structure. This level is so important. This is going to be the most important daily close for the next 6 months at least. And now, guys, the last thing I want to leave you with is this is how we do it. We schlong, okay? We do not care as traders, especially as day traders and scalpers. We do not care if price goes up. We do not care if price goes down. We care about the volatility, and we had a hell of a lot of volatility today. So today, Christmas came early, and I love it, okay? As you can see from here, we are short from 30,202. We're long from 26,798. Guys, today was a good day to be in the VIP Discord. Here are my P&Ls. Nothing fancy, nothing schmancy, but, you know, a good, give or take, 1,000% today alone. And, guys, I'd like to bring it to your attention, if you are looking for an exchange, Mexi has the absolute cheapest exchange across the board, 0.00%. Maker fee is 0.01% taker fee. If you don't know what that means, you shouldn't be trading. But if you do know what that means and you want some sign-up bonuses and you want to help support me for absolutely free, my link is down in the description below, or you can take out your phone and scan that. And guys, I'm proud to announce that BingX reached out to me, and I'm an affiliate with them now. So for me, it's beneficial because I'm starting to trade Forex, and you can do that on BingX. So if you're looking for an exchange where you could trade Forex and other asset classes, the link is in the description down below. Guys, that's it for today's video. If you like the content, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join the Discord, guys. I know I sound like a broken record, but it's so important because I give you guys sniper entries, and we've been killing it for the past few weeks, especially today. The last digit of the Discord is 7. Did I say that already? Happy trading. Bye.